Welcome to Skid Row.
Welcome to Skid Row.
Welcome to Skid Row.
Welcome to Skid Row.
The legendary DJ Battle Cat on the ones and twos. He make it look too easy, y'all. Is your brother coming? Good. Snake. Give it up for Snake Puppy. That's where Uncle Jam's Army is in the building. This is the legendary DJ Battle Cat representing the family California Cat Crew. Let's make some noise for General Jeff. Skid Row, we love you. We will never forget you. We honor you. We love you. We give God all the praises for you. You've been a beautiful servant for us all. Friends, family, and foes and fans, God bless you. Let's get it.
When I started the church when I was in Skid Row, about a year after that, I ran into a buddy of mine by the name of General Jeff. Now, for y'all who don't know, I used to be in a rap group called the College Boys, Victim of the Ghetto. Doesn't seem like I'll be going nowhere, I'm just a victim of the ghetto. And Rodney O and Joe Cooley had just released Everlasting Bass, and Jeff came to Houston, and I met him when we opened up the show for Rodney O and Joe Cooley, and been knowing Jeff ever since. I'm dating myself, it was 1988. Come on now. And thank God I'm still here. But also thank God he allowed General Jeff to shine the way he did. You ever heard that preacher say, let your light shine? That brother let his light shine. Right?
Yes, he did.
And yes indeed, yes indeed. And so now to get this thing started, what I would like to do is we usually say our movement is not just a regular movement, but it's also a spiritual movement. And so we've got some spiritual dancers here. Are they here?
Amen.
when I spoke at our church service about Jeff, we said that Jeff was like, kind of like Elijah giving his spirit or passing on a double portion of his spirit to his protege Elisha. So what she was doing up here was just giving you that spirit of activism, just giving you that tenacious spirit, just giving you that freedom fighter spirit, just giving it to you. So make some noise up in here one more time. And now to read the obituary. We just freestyling, y'all. I just want y'all to know that. Right. Pete White, why don't you come on up here and read the obituary? Pete White from the Los Angeles Community Action Network, doing a whole lot of work in Skid Row. And when you brought me, Pete, and Jeff together, it was trouble.
What's going on, Skid Row? What's going on, South Central Los Angeles? So, here it is, life and legacy of General Jeff. Jeffrey Darrell Page, a.k.a. General Jeff, affectionately known as the mayor of Skid Row, was born on July 5th, one day after their Independence Day, 1965 in Los Angeles, California, to the proud parents of Rosetta Anderson and Reverend John Arthur Page. To this union, 3 children were born, with General Jeff being the 3rd child. Jeff attended his early education at Tiny Town College and Little Angels Preschool, 74th Elementary School, Horace, man, we already mentioned that a second ago, and graduated from Crenshaw, where he excelled in academics and basketball. We knew when Jeff put in mad work to get the 3-on-3 league with other community folks that basketball was near and dear to him. Jeff played on the Crenshaw High School basketball team and would always direct different plays, gave out orders, that sounds like Jeff, and directions for his teammates as if he was the captain, because he was the captain. This is where the name General was born. His directions and leadership ability led his team to the state championship, where they took home the trophy under the direction of the late coach, Mr. Willie West. Not only did he play basketball, he was multi-talented and played the drums for Crenshaw Marching Band. And so whenever someone says, just shut up and dribble, General Jeff will remind you, I will dribble, I will create art, I will write, and I will fight back. After graduating from Crenshaw, Jeff continued his education and attended Santa Monica Junior College and, of course, played basketball. His love for basketball led him to becoming an alternate team member on the Magic Johnson All-Star basketball team. Jeff was not only a great basketball player, but he was academically a brilliant student. Now, for any of y'all in the room, y'all know that that is not a strange fact, but because he is a brilliant person. Jeff was smart as a whip. Jeff's first job was working at Mickey D's on Slauson, Vermont. I didn't know about that, which did not last very long. Jeff only worked at McDonald's for maybe 1 week. That sounds about right. He knew there was something better than McDonald's for him. Jeff truly enjoyed eating and meeting people. The funny thing is that if Jeff could not cook, he could not. And if you went to Jeff's residence and looked in his over, you still saw the cardboard. He loved driving limos, which he drove for years, and met several celebrities who became lifetime friends. Anyone who knew Jeff one time, you would become a lifetime friend. Jeff was always full of music, which filled the air. Jeff's mother had an extensive collection of music, 33s, 45s, 78, all from Dinah Washington to Coltrane, gospel, opera, jazz, and R&B. She would sing around the house on her days off and have all of the children join in. All of the children knew the songs, but since Jeff was the youngest, he would sing, he would dance, and he would imitate his older siblings. When Jeff's mother realized that Jeff was such a good dancer, she decided to enroll him in Al Gilbert's dance studios in Beverly Hills, California. Jeff took jazz and tap lessons for years. He was truly a good dancer. While Jeff danced at the Al Gilbert Dance Studios, talent agents and scouts came to the studios and selected Jeff for roles in different commercials, bit parts, as well as extras for movies. Due to the fact that Jeff became semi-famous, his mother again decided it was time for Jeff to have an agent. She signed Jeff to the Little Cumber Attractions Agency in Hollywood, California. After a casting calls and auditions, Jeff received a part in an episode of the TV series Parenthood with Robert Townsend. Now, I need to go and find that because I don't remember Jeff in that episode, but I know we all gonna go and find it, and we gonna tag General Jeff's memorial. As well as a role in the movie Heredity, the sequel to Exorcist 2 with Linda Blair. Now, I don't know, me and Jeff, we talked about a lot of stuff, but he never told me he was in The Exorcist. I don't know, but yeah, I can see that. Not only was he a movie star, but he became a pianist. Jeff continued to strive for higher heights and took piano lessons at the Eubank Conservatory of Music and Arts in Los Angeles. Jeff learned how to play the piano in various musical chords and scales to launch his keyboard skills. Jeff played keyboard on the Arsenio Hall show with LL Cool J, performed on LL Cool J's hit song titled Around the Way Girl. He also played the keyboard on Egyptian Lovers video, Freak-Holic, as well as all-time favorite water TV competitions, Wipeout. After all of this accomplishment, Jeff became a member of SAG-AFTRA. Job well done, Jeff. Jeff was truly a man of many talents. As Jeff's life continued, he became a DJ with Uncle Jam's Army, Boom, and continued his journey with Bobby Jimmy and the Critters Group. He also wrote for Russ Farr, aka Bobby Jimmy. Jeff then joined Rodney O and Joe Cooley, LA Dream Team, and DJ Kid Quick. Jeff knew so many people in the music industry that made his career endless. Jeff would receive calls at all hours to do something creative or just jump on a plane to perform somewhere in the world. Jeff truly loved to perform and talk. I'm gonna say that again. Jeff truly loved to perform and talk. If y'all believe that, say it with me. Jeff truly loved to perform and talk. Jeff was a great storyteller, an intelligent man, a highly educated man, a given and caring man, a great basketball player, a great leader, and most of all, a loving man that will be truly missed. On October 23rd, 2021, Jeff received his wings and peacefully flew away, where he was reunited and greeted with a smile from his parents, who preceded him in death. Jeff leaves behind to cherish his legacy, his siblings Jerome Anderson, Jacqueline Rose Anderson, Terrain Williams, Tanisha Johnson, Johnny C. Page, Jonathan Page, Deacon Ronnie Page, as well as a host of additional family members and friends and entire communities and worlds. Rest in peace, General Jeff, gone but not forgotten, Skid Row.
Hi, I'm Minnie Woodley. I've been a long-time friend of Jeff since 13 years of age. We lived here on Skid Row. We fought for rights, gang intervention. When police shot black boys, we stood up, and he was on my board for LA's Queens. And I'm truly gonna miss him, because he was the type of person that introduced you to the mayor and tell him you're gonna take his job, right? He was that type of person. You better tell him I said it too, right? So here at the Crenshaw, alumni wanted to let it be known that we love and cherish him and for everything he does. So this is from Lester Box, Crenshaw High Resolution. In memory of our loved one, Jeffrey Darrell Page. And then it has a lot of beautiful things. Thank you.
Crenshaw High, the Shaw, baby, give it up.
I just want to say thank you, first and foremost. My uncle always, taught me and told me to be grateful and be thankful for any and everything. And those certificates and those announcements and those plaques mean everything to my family, myself, because without you guys and without my family, I wouldn't be here. I gotta give a shout out to my grandmother. Without her, it wouldn't be a General Jeff. And so, with that being said, I'm not a performer. I don't have those attributes like my Uncle Jeff. But what he taught me was, niece, I need you to be honest. I need you to stand on your word. And if you believe in something, I need you to believe and fight for what you believe in. At any time, any game, whatever it is, stand for something or you gonna fall for anything. But I appreciate each and every one of you, and the love in this room is amazing. And I'm honored to be his niece. I'm honored to be here today to present this, and you guys here and come share our grievance, because it's hard and it's...
Come on now.
We were at the DJ booth, my nephew Battle Cat, all my brothers from Uncle Jim's Army. I'm one of the original members of the Critters. I also assisted Jeff in his transition into Uncle Jim's Army. I didn't know he was that famous before he got in with us. Jeff and I met racing on Slauson and Western, because I went to LA Southwest, so he was talking about 7 miles. I said, well, let's get some, bro. Pretty odd motherfucker. Anyway, so we raced, and he beat me, and I'm a track man. I was looking at him like, bro, you Nike shoes, you high top, you know. And he's like, well, I said, okay, well then come on in. He would hang out at the DJ booth all the time, and from that point, he transitioned into Uncle Jim's Army. Like I said, I'm gonna keep it brief. I can tell you many stories, but Jeff was a brother. He was a friend. All throughout the time we toured with Uncle Jim's Army and the Critters, it elevated his career. And I just want to tell the family, thank you for allowing your uncle, your brother, your son to be a part of our life. Thank you so much.
Important for us to tell our stories, you feel me? And now, one of General Jeff's childhood friends, give it up y'all for Black. With a name like that, you got to bring it. You know what I'm saying? Black, straight up.
What up, y'all?
What up? Hi, Black.
Hey, what's up? I know everybody know I'm loud and real loud, but I'm sensitive right now about my homie, you know what I'm saying? So, and Jeff wasn't just my childhood friend. Like, me and Jeff went, like, from beginning to end, like from the neighborhood to, from Crenshaw. I was in the band with him, I marched with him in the band. I was at his championship basketball games. We both transitioned into like working with Uncle Jam Army. He had his success in the industry, I had my success in the industry, but we remained friends. And we did a lot of stuff together, but the biggest thing and my best part of my life with Jeff was when I reconnected with him 5 years ago and started working with him on these Skid Row projects and using my resources to help him and his efforts on Skid Row and introducing me to that world and making me understand that world. And I got to see a different side of Jeff. Jeff was always smiling and laughing, but like the Jeff, like when I got with him 5 years ago with that thing, Jeff, he wasn't smiling and laughing no more. He was about his mission, and he was real about that mission. I bought resources and I bought money and I bought a lot of things down there, and he made sure that I put those resources into the right places down there and who was getting them and stuff like that. So, you know, Jeff has been a friend of mine. He's never told me no. I don't think I ever told him no, I may have, but he was a better friend than me, because I think I may have told him no, he ain't never told me no. And I'm gonna miss him. I'm gonna continue his efforts. I love him. I love everything he's done in life. He's always been a solid dude. And again, I've been knowing him since junior high to present day. And I love him, and I know all you guys do, and I just wanted to say that. All right?
All right. Show him some love, show him some love. This is the Road Dog. You know, Road Dogs gotta stand close because you never know.
Dale Clears, ladies and gentlemen, Uncle Jim's Army.
Peace and blessings to everyone in the building. I hope that God continues to bless you. Quick story about Jeff. He used to stand outside the DJ booth because Roger wouldn't let nobody come in and hang out. Jeff told me this about 3 years ago. We was on our way to a concert. You know, he was my road dog. We would always go to shows and everything. He said, man, I remember standing outside and I would see y'all, and all I would look for was a friendly face. You niggas never smile. And y'all had goatees and beards. I didn't even have a mustache. I just needed a friendly face. we used to have a speaker sitting outside, and on Sundays we didn't play music because the church across the street was in session. But once they let out, we were singing and playing music. And we finally let Jeff come in. Didn't know he was that talented, and the brother was solid. I mean, solid. That was a good one. And I ain't got really too much more to say, because if you know him, I don't need to tell you. You did? Peace.
That's a microphone professional right there. It would be amiss, we're going to have one more person share. It would be amiss, though, if we did not have this movement share. Because I watched Jeff go to jail when somebody tried to run up on the women of Black Lives Matter Los Angeles. And Jeff went to jail for that. So I'm going to ask Dr. Professor Melina, co-founder of Black Lives Matter Los Angeles, became the largest movement for social justice in the history of America and the world in 2020. With awards like the Chatham House Award, and also nominated for a Nobel Peace Prize. Forget what you hear in America, overseas, these folks are legends. These folks are making it happen. So my sister, I call her Doc Melly Mel, and I always say that we are the original hip-hop generation. And she gave me a nugget the other day. She goes, no, we're not Generation X or Boomers. We are the hip-hop generation. Give it up to Melina Abdullah, Black Lives Matter Los Angeles.
Tell you right now what Jeff is saying. He's saying, but I'm not a member of Black Lives Matter. I'm my own man. Yeah. That's what he's saying. So there's so much that's been shared, and I'm so appreciative to learn more about who Jeff was and who Jeff has been to us in the movement is so much more than a soldier or a general. He was a warrior. He was a warrior for our people, who was moved by the people and moved by the people of God and the Creator, who was a protector of black women. I'm going to be real clear. General Jeff went to jail protecting me. Yes, ma'am. Protecting me. When a man tried to run up in my face, General Jeff, now that nothing can't happen to him, not punched him out. Thank you, General Jeff. We're so appreciative. We're so appreciative for the long legacy, all of the beautiful, righteous work that was General Jeff, that is General Jeff, if we commit to doing the work in his name. I'm standing here with so many who are part of his legacy. There's many more who are part of his legacy. We're grateful for his immense spirit that was just too big for his body. And it will continue to move us forward. It will continue to fuel this movement. It will continue to win black power and black freedom. It will continue until we become free black people. Long live the spirit of General Jeff.
This is General Jeff, live from downtown Los Angeles. We're not in Skid Row today, but right now we're at LAPD headquarters. And you can see behind me, this is every Tuesday morning they have the LA Police Commission meetings. And unfortunately, there's been a lot of situations going on across the nation of America. And so what we want to do is we want to let you know and give you an update on the energy that we're feeling right now. So you've got, you know, everybody from Black Lives Matter to LA Can, to Stop LAPD Spying Coalition, white people for Black Lives, Asians for Black Lives, and it's just a whole on and on and on. It's just, we put the call out, And, you know, this is 2 days after on Sunday we had a big, huge protest that had 10,000 people showed up, concerned citizens mostly from all across the, Los Angeles, wanting to hear the message and want to be a part of this energy because everybody is in pain right now. You know, there's a lot of trauma going on in life right now. It was the LAPD gunned this sister down in an alley that they claimed that she robbed a nearby, this was in the jungles, this was in the Baldwin Hills Village area of South Central Los Angeles, and LAPD claims that she robbed a local business in that area for $80 with a butter knife. They had it, and it's unconfirmed whether she did it or not, but so they're supposed to give their rendering on that decision today. And so when they said they identified her, they said she ran and she wound up getting shot in the back. You know, there's Ezell Jones, you know, there's Riddell Jones, and of course, you know, Waukesha Wilson, you know, who was murdered earlier this year. She was in the custody of Los Angeles Police Department a few blocks from here at Metropolitan Detention Center. And what the official LAPD statement was, she hung herself with the telephone cord. And so Waukesha Wilson's mother, Miss Lisa Hines, and the other family members have been coming to the Los Angeles Police Commission meetings every Tuesday, you know, to find out the truth about what happened to her daughter and what caused her death. And LAPD to this day has not responded in any other official capacity other than she committed suicide. And, you know, the family is upset, they're distraught, you know, their kids and grandkids that are now without their loved one. And, you know, it's just on and on and on, a continuous ongoing problem that we're all coming together, and more people, not just black people. You know, we got the Brown Berets are here as well. We've got, like I said, white people for Black Lives. You got people from all nationalities, black, white, red, brown, yellow, however you want to put it, of we the people, America, coming together to demand justice.
We coming! We coming!